3, 2, 1. Alright, that's good. Okay, hang on. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. Behind the back, son. Alright, put that away while I get this thing off.
When scholars debate what was 1986, they're not trying to answer the question of what happened that year. What they're really angling for is the question of what was time in that period.
What year is it?
Bro, it's 1996. I'm back.
Still has the hubcap.
Dude, originals, baby. Original skins. It's the time traveling machine. It's the 1993 Ford Escort station wagon. It's the LX.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome in. Bromez, like, can we talk about arriving in 1996? Like, I feel that we've finally arrived. And we've talked about it for so long, and I remember my time here was very limited.
Yeah, you know, the thing about 1996 is that it's where I've been for a very long time, and getting trapped and dying was certainly a kind of isolation.
Christopher.
No, guys.
Bro, are you dead? We learned that you were dead.
Dude. It turns out I'm dead.
But I feel like those are things that we convince ourselves they're harder to overcome than they are.
I mean, how does it feel to be perpetually in 1996?
You know, you think you can apply the lessons that you learn, but you know, sometimes you just get hit with
I feel it. I mean, I've been through a few time periods, I must say, and I feel your choice of vehicle is extremely sophisticated, and I like it.
It's 1993. It's a 1993 though, so that's going to cause issues for the timeline down the road.
I mean, it's kind of for me, it's like a reverse anachronism.
Yeah.
Because this vehicle has 26,000 miles on it.
And it has infinite gas.
It has infinite gas. Like, you've been driving on full since, like...
We got back from Vegas.
Since we got back from Vegas, as well as you drove from 1993, and you're still on a full tank.
Yeah.
I feel it. Like, this thing has the old charms of 1993. I mean, I was there also for a very brief moment. I mean, 1993 San Francisco was a very exciting place. Guys, I mean, being in 1996 is so strange because the last time I was here...
It was 2015. Like,
it was 2015. I mean, I'm a much older and less wiser man. So,
kind of blur.
I'm still a jack of all trades and a master of none.
But we did it, you know, it was 2015 and we did it.
But we did it. I mean, the city more or less still looks the same. I mean, I feel this 1996 alternate timeline reality is much cleaner and much more wholesome.
I mean, so much had to get smoothed out after the the next timeline collapse.
I mean, this 1993 Ford Escort station wagon is a minter. I mean, I remember when we were fleeing Vegas, when we realized we had infinite gas, like the bullet holes just totally reversed themselves. It was unbelievable. It was like a skin, wasn't it, Chris?
You still had the curse of the new Cult King on you.
This is true. I was not a wholesome gentleman at this time.
You were the Crown King nothing.
We are a family-friendly show. We have adopted new ideals.
I mean, the thing about the road is like you go in and you get kind of married to it, and you feel like you have this freedom. You know, you have this freedom that you didn't have when you worked retail, but you do it long enough, and you more feel like it's just a bigger maze for the mouse. That's all. But then it stops, and then you really sort of like you feel your sense of self expand to the bay and all the places that you've been, and you will miss it.
To arriving safely in 1996, I didn't think it was possible.
Neither did I. And yet,
here we are.
Yeah, and like when that Carl's Jr. that was across the street from the movie theater closed, and like they tore it down. Like it was old style, had like the roof, and they tore it down, and they built an ugly, just big square Chick-fil-A where it was.
Dude, Chick-fil-A has no soul, dude.
I miss that Carl's Jr. because there's just something quintessentially North Bay. It like really reminds me of like a lot of good times of like an old fast food spot in like a rarely trafficked sort of shopping center area. It's just kind of like it's just like in the spring and the summer, like they're just warm, and it just makes you feel like, I don't know, man. It just makes you feel, when you're eating fucking fast food, it just makes you feel good about like everything, like civilization.
It makes you feel carefree.
Oh, in the most perfect way.
Someone needs to call the hamburger. It's arrived.
I mean, I just think the thing I'm going to miss the most about 1996 is, the sense of completeness. Because 1995 was, that felt very powerful. But then when it became 1996, it just felt like we had arrived,
For me, it has to be Santa Rosa JC Taco Bell, dude.
That's a pretty good spot.
That's like legit OG back, like when we started doing the Citizen of Time. I remember in 1989 it was there.
Dude, 89 was a wild
89, dude. I mean, Gorbachev, tear down this wall,
dude,
while I eat at this Taco Bell.
But aren't we just building the walls between ourselves?
We're just building more.
We're just building walls. All we do is build walls.
So, Zach, what would you say are some of the lessons you have learned in your time away from 1996?
Things have become much more digital. It's strange. I think the world outside of 1996 is a much harsher place.
So, Zach, I know there exist a number of theories about 1997. What are your positions on these theories?
What are my own personal theories?
Yeah.
I just feel in my own personal history, as well as in the history of the world, a lot of times odd number years are awful.
Yeah.
Odd number years are awful. For example, I wish we could have just segued from 1996 to 1998.
1998. I mean, I can't even I can't really conceive of the existence of 1998. You know, the idea of a time as a world unto itself is just sort of, it's the magnitude is overwhelming. You know, I can't hop from world to world to world. Some people can, but I don't know. I feel like I leave traces, and I feel like I become attached.
When I came back to 1996 this time around, someone was really freaked out by my cell phone because I was able to take pictures of them, and I was on my Tinder profile simultaneously, and someone was like, "What is this?" I said, "The future." One time I was talking to Connor, and I was like, "Yo, man, like, there's something extremely metaphysical about this hamburger."
What happened in 1997? Back to the gold standard. What became of Zack in 1996? Was this where 1996 occurred? Who was driving the car in 1993? We had to consider the possibility was Bromez dead in the alternate timeline? Or we had to consider the possibility that 1997 was real.
I found myself at this beach when I was a much younger man. So I find myself retracing my steps. And I feel like someone else has been here to retrace them before. Maybe some way we'll all become our own citizen of time.